Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? All right, man. So I'm just reading comments, browsing or just looking through comments, and I keep seeing comments that and I've been seeing it for a while. A lot of fans, when we talk about this Joshua and Wilder thing, I hear a lot of fans say that Wilder needs to earn the fight. What has he done to earn the fight? He doesn't deserve the fight. And my way of thinking, I guess maybe I'm just more of a traditionalist, man. Like I said, I've been watching boxing a little over 30 years now. I don't know everything about boxing, you know what I mean? But I just really don't remember watching the heavyweight division, something I've been watching straight, no breaks, all the way through the late 80s up until right now. And I don't remember when a title holder had to earn the right to fight another title holder undefeated. Both guys arguably top 3 heavyweights. You know what I mean? And I will sit here trying to remember, like, damn, like, when did another heavyweight title holder have to earn the right to fight the other title holder? You know what I mean? It just didn't make any sense, especially one that's whether you guys like it or not, Wilder is the longer reigning title holder. Now, let me get this out the way. Has Wilder had a huge marquee victory? Has he beat a future Hall of Famer? No, he hasn't. I'm not going to play games on here. No, he hasn't. But he has beat decent opposition, just like the opposition that Joshua has beat. Brazil. I thought Brazil was decent before the fight started. A lot of the UK fans were calling the guy a bum. So he has some decent wins. Dillian White, that's another solid win on his resume. So guys like Brazil, Dillian White, Artur Szpilka, at the time he fought Szpilka, Molina, guys like that, they're decent wins. You know what I mean? They're decent wins. They're not all-time victories, but those are decent wins, all right? But I'm not going to really go too far with this video as far as the history, because I know a lot of times when I bring up the 60s and 70s and the heavyweights, people love to say, oh, the times are different, you can't compare. Okay, cool. So just to appease you guys that say that for this video, let's just talk about the last, I don't know, 10 years or so, okay? I don't remember Sultan and Bragimov having to earn the right to fight Vladimir Klitschko. And Bragimov had a title. Who did he beat? He beat Shannon Briggs. Briggs had beat Liakovic. He beat Shannon Briggs. And then he beat an old-ass Evander, like a 2007, 2008 version of Evander Holyfield. And within a half year, he got a shot at Vladimir Klitschko. He didn't have to earn it, unless earning it to you is beating a way past prime Evander Holyfield and beating Shannon Briggs at that time. You know what I mean? So, and some of you may argue, well, those guys are better than any guy that Wilder has beaten. I know you guys will rebuttal it with that, and that's fine. But I'm saying, I didn't hear really nobody saying earn it for him, and he got the fight within, like I said, like a half year. You know what I mean? So, David Haye. Now, I know David Haye did this thing at cruiserweight, but I'm talking heavyweights here. I don't remember anybody. David Haye, who did he beat? Nikolai Valuev, and he beat John Ruiz, and then he beat Valuev, Ruiz, Ollie Harrison, right? Didn't hear anybody say anything about earning it and having to do more. Just, hey, you got a title? Shit, I got a title. You know what? I think I'm the best. Let's fight. You know what I mean? It wasn't this earn it. Like, what? Maybe that's just like some new age shit, man, where I never heard of 2 undefeated heavyweights. One guy's a longer reigning heavyweight than the other guy, but the guy that's the longer reigning heavyweight needs to earn his shot at the new guy. Now, I know Joshua has that marquee win over Vladimir Klitschko, and I respect that. He beat a future Hall of Fame fighter. He was at the tail end of his career. And now we're at the point now, since Vladimir retired, he had a great career. We don't need to talk about Vlad no more. I mean, we can bring him up when you break down Joshua's resume and who he's beaten, but he's gone now. Now it's a whole new different ball game, man. So let's talk about what's around now. All right. But I know these guys have mandatories coming up. I know that Wilder, and I've been dropping videos, man, so I don't want to just keep repeating myself. But for some of you that are viewing this video, viewing my channel for the first time, I understand that Joshua has Pulev situation. He has a Luis Ortiz situation. Just as of today, both the IBF and WBA want Hearn and Anthony Joshua to try to come to a deal, both giving him the deadline around the same time, 30 days. IBF issued theirs today, and the WBA issued theirs yesterday. So pretty much he has to come to some type of agreement. So I guess we'll see what happens. I know Wilder right now has a Stiverne situation. I know they're trying to get an Ortiz fight. Just a lot going on, man. But this whole, like, this talking point of earning it as if he's like some titleless contender or some shit. You know what I mean? This dude has a world title, man. He is a title holder. You don't have to like it, but those are the facts. How can a oh man, we're getting in the age, man, to where you can have a world title and fans will tell you need to earn the right to fight another title holder to try to, you know, unify the division. Now I will say this. If Wilder can't get the Anthony Joshua fight, I don't want him just sitting around. Well, he's going to have to fight somebody, whether it's mandatory or they try to make this fight with Ortiz. But I don't think he's going to do this. But I don't think like him and Joseph Parker. Parker has Fury coming up. But you guys get what I'm saying. I don't think any other title holder should just sit and wait for him. But at the same time, I'm not about to sweep under the rug that this guy does have a title. And undisputed is always my motivation. I don't know about you guys. Maybe the titles don't mean anything to some of you. Maybe, I don't know. I can't speak for you guys, man. But here on my channel, undisputed is always the motivation. Not just getting this fight with Dillian Whyte, which I wouldn't mind seeing that fight, Dillian Whyte. I wouldn't mind seeing Wilder fight Dillian Whyte. Like I told you guys many times before, I'd rather see Whyte and Wilder fight before I want to see a Wilder and Stiverne rematch. I know Eddie Hearn offered him whatever, $5 million, $4.5 million. That's great, man. That's great. But we're not going to sit here and pretend like, well, if you beat Dillian Whyte, then I'll know that you're serious as a fighter. That's not how I look at it. That's not how I look at it, because at the time Wilder fought Stiverne, you can argue that Stiverne at that time in 2015 in January when he fought Wilder, he's on the same level that Dillian Whyte is on right now. I mean, we can really argue that, man. I know some of you are going to say, no, Dillian Whyte's way better. Okay, fine. You know, now I guess we're going to argue everything, right? You know what I mean? But yeah, man, this whole notion of a title holder needs to earn the right to fight another title holder to try to unify a division, to try to go undisputed, it's fucking ridiculous, man. I just don't understand that talking point. It's just crazy, man. Like I said, I've been watching boxing for 30 years, man. Damn near 31 years now. And I don't remember that in the heavyweight division, man. And like I said, not even in just recent times with the Klitschko's. I don't remember that. I don't remember Vladimir telling and Bragimov, you haven't fought nobody, to the point to where we're about to stall this out for years or anything like that. Not to say that this fight's going to get stalled out for years, but we'll sit back and wait and see what happens, man. But just this whole talking point of two title holders not fighting because one needs to earn it. Nah, man, he got a belt. He got a belt. They're undefeated. They're known for knocking people the fuck out. I want to see that. You know what I mean? But right now, I got mandatories. Although I thought that unifications, you know, take precedence over mandatories. But I guess according to what's going on, the IBF already made an exception, and they had something written up to where they're not going to make another one before he fights Pulev. But then you got the Ortiz situation too, where they're saying the same thing. You know what I mean? Jay Jimenez came out and he's not trying to hear none of this IBF noise as of right now, or as of yesterday when I seen his Instagram post. But I guess we'll see, man. And by the way, yes, I do like Anthony Joshua. Quit coming to my channel saying I'm a hater. Nah, man, I hold all these dudes accountable for everything. Where were you guys at? Or maybe you wasn't subbed to me, but where were you guys at when I was saying that Wilder should take the Ortiz fight when Ortiz wanted to fight Wilder on short notice, when Andre Wawrinka had the failed test? I have a video up saying, man, take that fight, take the fight, take the fight. A lot of fans say, no, not on short notice. And then Wilder and his team came out and said, we don't want to fight we don't want to fight somebody on 30 days notice who's had past drug testing issues. That was their reasoning. I thought they should have took the fight. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of fights in there that I thought Wilder should have took. And even on my Mr. Boxing Today channel, my first channel, a lot of you guys wasn't subbed to me back then, but I wanted Wilder to fight Povetkin. As soon as the fight was over with Stiverne, I wanted him to fight Povetkin in the summertime of that same year. Never happened. I was always pushing for it, always pushing for it. And for whatever reason, it didn't happen, whoever you want to blame. But please, man, I'm the wrong channel to say that I don't want to see, for you to come here and say that you don't want to see Deontay Wilder in fights. Yes, I do, man. I've been pushing for it the whole time. 2014, I wanted to see Wilder versus Jennings. I've been talking about these type of fights, man. So, but I'm not in charge of his career. You know what I mean? So I'm going to keep it real about Joshua, Wilder. I'm going to keep it real about all of them. You know what I mean? But this whole earn it shit just is weird to me between two title holders. That's just my opinion, man. You guys think in the comment section. I'm out.